Hello, I'm Robin and I'm a consultant. And being a consultant, I spend a lot of my day job talking to people and organizations on how to improve. And if any of you ever spoken to an IT consultant, lean comes up a lot. Also in my job. So at a certain point I thought, let's read a book, see what all the fuss is about. So I've read it and I'll summarize it in a few slides so you don't have to read it. So it's something that comes from Japan. Toyota invented lean manufacturing, and it means that I have to explain it using Japanese words. Sorry about it. So pillar number 1, waste. This is closely related to the SRE concept of toil, which you probably already know. So that's good. That is very DevOpsy, very nice. We have to eliminate toil, waste as much as possible. So pillar number 2 is automation. Which brings joy to me, but wait a minute. And these Japanese engineers are messing with your head. Because if you look at this closely, and if you speak Japanese, the engineers managed to put the character for person right in the middle of the word. So it's like a human-in-the-loop automation. Or how do I translate this in a language that has 26 letters? I don't know. This is too Japanese for me. So around all this, an entire wellspring of books and certifications and consultants have sprung up to translate these Japanese concepts to us Western people. And well, now I'm getting. Now it's supposed to make things simple and easy, and it's not. It's messing with my head. So I need to take a breather. So I put on the TV, and I start watching Netflix, which is something I do to relax. And then I ran into even more Japanese shows. This is Marie Kondo. She is a tidying up expert. And that brings a light bulb in my head. If I can understand Japanese culture through Marie Kondo, maybe I can understand lean a little bit better. So she is talking about figuring out the ideal way to spend your time, and which is more or less what lean is doing also, right? Figuring out how to improve our lives. And by decluttering our lives. So let's start with decluttering my agenda, because it's all full of all sorts of meetings that I really don't like, that are really not adding value. Let's decline everything, see if I can clean up my schedule, get some work done. That will be better. And for presentations, it's the same story, because when you're looking at Marie Kondo, there's so much there that translates to DevOps, that translates to lean. But I only have 20 slides, so let's pick some morsels out of here. And speaking of slides, what if I just eliminate all the clutter from my slides and only put on what's really necessary? Okay. Now this is going too far, right? So this is let's take a step back. Let's follow Marie Kondo on a site visit where she visits people, help them clean up their act, figuring out where the waste is in their space. So the first thing she always does is she greets the house and she sets up a space to actually dedicate herself and the house and the people in it to cleaning up. So this is the important first step. Commit to this path. And then, once you've committed to the path, decided to clean up, to tidy up, declutter, choose where to start. You cannot declutter everything at the same time. Marie Kondo generally starts with clothes. Do clothes first, and then do books, and then do papers. So, step 3, and this is where it gets messier rather than cleaner. Put all the clothes on a big pile. So this is where it gets daunting. So now, instead of something that's more or less messy, there's a really big pile. Okay, and now the important stuff, and probably the stuff you already know. Pick up each piece, see if it sparks joy. Does this really add value? If yes, keep it. If no, gracefully say goodbye. And, well, if you've done Kanban, the Kaikaku is the site visit, the big spring cleaning, and the Kaizen is every little small step you can do to improve your daily habits. And this leads me to the most important thing that I learned from Marie Kondo, from watching her shows. This is not about The most important thing you can do is figuring out what stuff, what activity, what relationship truly adds value to that. Focus on that, keep that, and leave everything else.
Let's put our hands together for Robin. Thank you so much.